let's go, family. Happy, blessed Wednesday. It's your boy, Crazy Faith to God. Welcome to the Crazy Faith to God channel, where we pour nothing but value into your spirit, impacting your spirit each and every single day, right? Let's dive straight into it, right? So, today's topic is actually going to be a strong foundation, right? The strongest foundation, the mental strongest foundation is going to be, can anybody guess what the strongest mental foundation is? Can anyone guess what's the strongest mental foundation? What is the strongest mental foundation, right? Let's figure out what is the mental strongest foundation. Who knows what is the mental strongest foundation, right? Can anyone guess, right? So the mental strongest foundation is gonna be the present moment, right? That's been so powerful, right? To understand that the mental foundation, the strongest mental foundation, is only found in the present moment, right? The moment where we start to drift, right? And we go different directions, right? Our mental foundation is more to be weakened than it is in the present moment, right? And, I had a hard time with this. I had a hard time, mastering the present moment, right? Understanding, okay, this is what it takes to actually focus into the present moment, right? I was once that person that used to drift a lot, right? I was once that person that used to let other things bother me, get sidetracked, right? Let distractions, kind of overtake me, right? I was once that person, but then I start to begin to understand, like, okay, the present moment is all we have, right? The present moment is all we have, right? And we got to be able to lock into that. We got to be able to lock into the present moment, because that's the strongest foundation. And you know what else is pretty cool about the present moment? God is there right with you in the present in the present moment. God is right there with you, and that's what creates that strong foundation. And once you're in the present moment, you're able to attract a lot more to you. Because why? You're present, you're here with God, you have no blockages, you have nothing hindering you or pulling your attention, right? So your arms and hands are open, ready to receive. Because why? You're present, you're here, you're right now. You are in real time, right? The present moment is real time, right? The present moment is real time. Anything out of the present moment is not real time, right? Anything out of the present moment is not real time, right? And once you lock into the present, right, with God, is a stronger foundation rather than you drifting off, getting distracted by meaningless things, right? By scrolling all day on Facebook, on Instagram, right? Mindlessly scrolling. That drains you, that depletes you, and it takes you away from receiving what God has for you, because you're not present. In order to get what God has for you, you got to stay present. You got to have gratitude. You got to believe for what you want. You got to thank God for what it is that you want before receiving what it is that you want. You got to stay in gratitude. All of these things are being counted for. All of these things are being watched by God to see if you're really worthy. Right? How much are you showing gratitude for what it is that you want? Right? Because if you're not showing gratitude, how are you going to receive? Anytime someone gives you something, what do you say? Thank you for that. Thank you for this, right? That's the same kind of energy that we need for our dreams and goals. We need to be saying thank you to God before anything happens. You thinking you're supposed to receive it without giving the gratitude first? It's going to be hard for you to get, we got to be able to put in the hours of the gratitude, put in the hours of the feeling of the wish fulfilled. We got to put this time in. We got to put in the exercise. We got to put in the faith, right? We got to put in that faith work, right? Before you see anything, you don't plant the seed and eat the seed the same day, right? We don't plant the seed and eat the seed. We don't plant the seed and eat the apple the same day. No, we gotta work we got to keep working until it happens. That's the key to success. Doing it until it happens. Showing gratitude before it happens. And sometimes you have to show gratitude for long periods of time. Months, maybe months, years on end before you could actually receive what it is that you want. But that's where your faith is being tested. That's where everything is being tested to see if you're really truly worthy of it, right? Because if you could see it, right? If you could see what it is that you want, then we wouldn't even need faith. If you could see what it is that you want, right? If we could see it coming, we wouldn't. What's faith, right? So we want to be able to show the gratitude, show the thanks, give God the thanks like it's already done. Live in the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Get your emotions involved in what it is that you want before it happens, right? How many of us are trying to attract things quicker? I'm trying to attract things quicker on God's timing, right? And I'm doing whatever I can to attract things quicker. So if I have to, focus more on what it is that I want and drive out everything else that's not serving me any purpose, then that's what I will do in order to attract things faster, right? If I gotta fast, right, the whole day, if I gotta fast from 9, 6 in the morning all the way until 7, 8, or 9 at night, let's do it, right? We got to be able to fast. We got to be able to, show that gratitude. Understand the frequency of success. Understanding the laws of success. We got to be able to do these things in order to attract what we want. Because if we're not giving the gratitude, if we're not being thankful, if we're not living, feeling what it is that we want, staying present, how are we going to attract it? How are we going to be able to receive, right? How are we going to be able to receive if I'm not present? And if I'm back there in the past, or if I'm sidetracked or distracted, how am I going to receive what it is that I want from God? This is a big wake-up call right here. This video is a big wake-up call. This video is a big wake-up call for anyone who is not in the present moment. Maybe that's why you're not able to capitalize on the blessing and receive the blessing, because you're not present. You're getting sidetracked. You're letting outside circumstances dictate your actions, your emotions, and it's controlling your internal world, right? And you're being guided and drifting off to other places that it's not going to bring you any value, and that you're not going to be able to receive the blessing from, right? So this is a good video to just pivot, right, back into the present moment, and I can show you how to close any gap right now, right? Let's try this exercise, and I want you to focus all of your attention in the present moment, right? Focus all your attention into the present moment. Do not let your mind drift. Don't let your focus drift, but just viciously stay present in the present moment right now with me. I'm gonna do this exercise right now, right? So we're in the present moment. We're not allowing our minds to drift anywhere. And if it do, take control and bring it right back to the present moment. And then boom, all of the gaps are already closed. All of the gaps are already closed in your mind. And now we are here. This is real time. This is what you call real time, right? Being present with God. This is what you would need to do, right? This is what you need to do to close every gap in your mind, right? And actually keep pushing forward. This is what we need to do, right? Showing gratitude, right? Being grateful for what it is that we want. I'm going to leave you guys with this, right? Right? If you don't understand and appreciate the present moment, you're not going to be able to receive the blessing, right? And if you don't understand that the present moment is the most strongest foundation that's going to allow you to stand with God and to get to your dreams and goals and to actually make them come to life, if you don't understand that, it's never going to come to life. It's going to be very hard for you to succeed, right? So I want to leave you guys with that, and I just want to take a couple minutes. I know it's getting dark, to pray over you guys, right? So I ask that God could actually help you to open up your minds to the present moment, because that's where that's where real life is actually being taken, right? And I'm grateful that God allowed me to bring you guys back to the present moment and close every single gap in your mind to keep pushing you forward to where you need to go, right? Glory to God for this wisdom with this strength of the present moment. And shout out to God for giving me the value to give to you guys. So with that being said, it's your boy Crazy Faith the God exiting the building, right? It's nothing but love, right? I'm gone. Hope you guys enjoy and have a blessed, peaceful Wednesday night. Let's grow. Let's become 1% better each and every single day. Nothing but love. Remember, you matter. Let's go.